But I certainly found when I was learning marketing when I was 19 and in college, it's a lot different than when I was back here. A couple of years later, it was you had the practical, a couple of years under your belt to go back in and go, yeah, what was that about positioning? I don't really remember, and just having then the practical help day to day. And I think that's what kind of drew me into it, to kind of go, you know what, maybe it's a good time for a bit of a refresh. The difference is that you had practical experience and you're in a job doing a job. And every month when you do your couple of days, you go away and you have to write up your assignment. I always did it on the company that I was working for. So every month you'd walk back into work, had done your 3 days trainings and go, here we go, here's some practical learnings from what I've learned 3 days before and the company can use. And it's brilliant because we all know these initiatives and new ideas that everybody looks for in your review. You always go, oh, it's great to get to them, but it's so difficult in reality. It always goes on the nice to-do list, and this was 6 projects, month after month. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like my boss can't even keep up to date reading them, never mind anything else. So I'm kind of going, sitting back come review time, going, sorted. You know, time is so precious, do you like I think? So I definitely went coming into this to say, okay, these are the topics I'm covering, and every single time I picked my assignment based on what my company wanted to do. It was very simple really. I suppose it was, we all think it's digital marketing, it's going to be very difficult, I don't know what I'm doing, oh my god, Facebook, Twitter, it's high risk for the bank. But once you've done the module, you realised, do you know what, it's not as scary as you think. We all kind of intrinsically know it. If you're on Facebook, you already know what to do. Being here was brilliant. I love the fact that, you know, that you're here for 3 days, you focus on a topic or 2 topics, and then you go back to work. I mean, I think we've all done evening courses and things like that and sat there at 7 in the evening time, bleary-eyed going, you know, and I can't remember much from what those lecturers ever said, you know, and that's the problem. So for this, getting out and actually coming in fairly awake, you know, actually meant that you had the time and you were able to focus on what you were learning. And that was the big difference with taking 3 days away from the office. Like, it did sound a lot to me when I was taking it on and going, oh my God, how'll I do it? But you know what, 1 day from the office is the same as 3, and miraculously, your work goes on, you know. Well, I think it was probably one of the last assignments I did was on innovation and ideas and idea generation. And I suppose just in the company I work for, that is the lifeblood of the company. Come up with ideas, come up with better ways of doing it. And having worked in marketing for years and years, I'd say, oh, I'm really creative, da da da. But we actually went through different ways you can come up with ideas. And that was really different. Do you know that, you know, it kind of, I've been working for 10 years and you kind of go, oh yeah, you go into a room and you brainstorm. I was like, no, you know, different stimulus, all these different things that you can throw at to come up with ideas was brilliant. It was like a breath of fresh air. So that is definitely one. I went back running to the office going, okay, next time we're doing this, you know, and I think that I found particularly helpful. I would definitely recommend it. And the only reason being is I feel that in marketing, there isn't as much focus on continual professional development. If you're an accountant, you have to do 35 hours a year. And for marketing, there's never that discipline. Nobody's going to make you do it. So you really have to be disciplined yourself to do it. So would I recommend it to a friend? Yeah, do it, because you need to keep yourself fresh.